Some months ago I had an interesting idea. I thought, okay, I can produce a track, and I really like the track, but I can't really play it live. I can just sit there, play the track, and that's it. This annoyed me a little bit because I can't play guitar, I can play drums, more or less, and I can play some simple stuff on the keyboard like bruh, bruh, bruh. Yeah, so I can play all parts separately, but I want to play everything at once. And that was the problem I had to solve. And I solved it, kind of. So the first thing you may think about when you want to play multiple instruments at once is probably a looper. I'll explain how I did it with the looper in a minute, but you have to take some other things in consideration first, especially the arrangements. You know, when using a looper you can't just introduce multiple things at once, you have to play it in the looper first, and then you can loop it. For instance, in my own track, Novel Age, I started with introducing the guitar, then the drums come in, while still playing the guitar. You can't play all things at once, but two are possible. Then here comes the main drum groove, quickly getting rid of the sticks and immediately hammer on the first note on the guitar. After this guitar part I played two different synth lines. One on the keyboard with my left hand and one on this trumpet kind of thing here with my right hand. And then another guitar part and that's it. But now to the question we all have been waiting for. How did I set up the looper? For that we have to take a look at the Ableton project here. So when I started this project, first in the writing session, I just produced the whole track. So here, guitar, and then programmed the drum groove, second guitar, first synth line and the other ones, then guitar parts again. Just so that I know how the song will sound. So no looper involved yet. Then I changed this whole thing. This is just half produced basically, but already with the looper. So just have this one recorded guitar thing here, and here's the looper. It's automated to stop, nothing's recording. Then here, record while this sample here is playing, and then play. As you can see, it records. Now it plays, then here's the drum group, and I stop it here to have this drum stop. And this just basically continues for every other instrument here. All automated here, record, everything automated. And then I only had to perform it. So another problem I had to solve is which tracks are recording when. So I had to automate the record buttons here. After that we take a look at the final thing here. First, just the guitar was recording. So basically here, just that. I can't turn it on right now because there's no guitar plugged in. But so this was recording at first. Also the drums were recording. So basically this and this. Can just do that when you hold down Control. You can select both. That's important because I already started playing drums with the hi-hat pedal while still playing guitar. So both tracks need to record, and that's also possible because guitar signal comes through the interface and the drums are just a MIDI signal plugged in with USB into the PC. So no problem here. Then I already started playing with the hi-hat here. Then I turn on this heaviness knob. Why that? So the heaviness knob, this little slider here, just enables the record buttons for the ambient guitar and the drums. So when I do this, this is also enabled. Can't see it again because no guitar plugged in. But that's just that. So I can play guitar and then I can immediately hammer on the first note. No waiting time whatsoever. So then I slide smooth as fuck here to the main thing here, the desk. So then I push this button. This simply enables the wobble, and now I can play. So then I did this here with the, you can't really see it, but And then at the same time here, this is just a lower octave of the same synth patch here in Vital. And then I press the other button, you can also see it here in the video, right here. This enables the ambient synth and the heavy drum synth, how I called it. So I can play the melody here. And this thing with the drum pads here. And then just hit the heaviness button, the slide thing, and then the drums and ambient guitar are enabled. Don't need actually drums, but just the ambient guitar. So you can play this heaviness button, and that's it. Yeah, this method worked quite well, but you have to make up your mind first and think, okay, I need this instrument and then this instrument, and automate the record buttons, and yeah, but you have to do what you have to do, right? So after all this was said, I only had to record everything. Maybe I underestimated this part a little bit. The problem was I only started playing drums some months before I started to record this year. So I sucked completely. So I quickly needed to learn how to play drums relatively clean so I can use drums, because otherwise sloppy AF. Once I got that down, I could start recording. And I did it first take. Good joke. I tried to do it 3 to 4 hours in a row, recording take after take, and did that for 4 days. And on the 4th day, I finally had a take that was relatively clean and I could use. It was very frustrating, okay? Haters would say some parts are maybe a little bit sloppy and maybe I edited some minor things here and there. But all in all, I'm pretty proud of this little video. I did my best, okay? So please watch it now. Look at this softbox. However, did I really solve my problem? Can I play my songs live now? Yes, if I keep practicing a lot, I could play songs live that are specifically designed for this purpose. So, I don't know, take that and do what you want. For other songs, it's maybe just better to just play one instrument, make a nice little playthrough, put a backing track in the background, and call it a day. Yes. Now, subscribe. Over.